Shining is an entirely different animal. It's from the get-go, the source material with Stephen King. Story is Jack Torrance is, essentially a writer struggling with alcoholism, goes out to Colorado from Maine or wherever to write. All the booze is locked up. He eventually goes insane, chases his son and wife with an axe. Now there's all this haunted stuff that Diane Johnson and Stanley Kubrick spend a tremendous amount of time studying alcoholism. Wendy Torrance is being interviewed by the child psychologist about Danny, who has this voice inside his head. That's the Shining. He has ESP or whatever. Tony, this little boy in his mouth that tells him things. It's the story when Jack practically breaks his son's arm because he's drunk, because the kid did what kids do and messes up the papers, and that's where we find that story out. And then in a kind of a classic Al-Anon moment, Wendy Torrance has said, Jack, he felt terrible about it, and then he apologized profusely and said, Wendy, I'm not going to have another drink, and it's been a whole 2 months or 3 months or whatever, a rather reasonably short time, and anybody knows anything about it knows it's only a matter of time, honey. Yes, the ghost thing, the very end of the film, there is the picture of Jack Torrance at the overlook, so on and so forth. That's all there. However, there is no question the dry drunk stuff, him gradually losing his mind, hallucinations of the Joseph Turkel character, he would do anything, he'd kill for a glass of beer. I mean, that's almost directly out of a certain book that addresses alcoholism, and in one of the chapters it said, smile at such a Sally, inwardly, he'd do anything that if you drink to get away with it. I mean, these are all things they clearly were thinking of alcoholism. They were clearly thinking of as kind of this metaphor of a dry drunk going slowly insane. And the more and more I think about it, I'm inclined to believe that that's what cabin fever was. Probably alcoholics who didn't have any booze and literally went insane. Always, to me, ironic that Stephen King never misses an opportunity to kind of crap on the film. Oh, it's not scary. I guess it's too close for him because he struggles with it and has been sober a while, but I guess he just cannot see the dry drunk metaphor. Astounding that he can't see that, but apparently he can't, because without question it's there throughout the entire narrative. I mean, all those sequences are all about him fantasizing about having a drink, period.